Okay, so we'll get into this in a minute, but very quickly, I just wanted to tell you that last week I had the week off of work and I was in Plymouth for, it was actually 6 days. It was Saturday through to Thursday, and I was learning to drive a real truck, and I passed. So yeah, I was pretty chuffed with myself. I wasn't really expecting to pass, but yeah, did pretty cool. So Class C plus E, or what was formerly known as a Class 1 or an Arctic. You can go straight into that. Now you haven't got to do your Class 2 or your Class C. So, yeah, I can do an Arctic and I can do a Rigid, which is pretty cool. So I'm very, very happy with that. And then on the, so that was, I did my test on Thursday. Did an hour independent drive around Plymouth. And, yep, 6 minor faults, that was it really. So I did that on Thursday, Friday off, and then Saturday I took Mum to the Isles of Scilly for her birthday in a helicopter, which is pretty cool. We took a dog with us as well. So really, really cool week, and now I'm back. So I didn't get a ton of stuff done to this in the background because I have a whole new level of respect for HGV drivers because the amount of thinking involved is unbelievable, and my head hurt. So I didn't get a ton of stuff done to this in the evenings. As I say, last week I only really had 2 days off, Friday and Sunday. Thankfully the weather has been beautiful. I mean, when we went to Isles of Scilly, we went to Tresco Gardens and it was just like being in Barbados. It was just hot and I got sunburnt, but I think you can really see. But yeah, anyway, this thing, let's talk about this. So light bars, painted them red in the end. Thought it just looked a bit cooler, blending it in, make the box look bigger. So I painted them red all four, put all the lights in. I have wired them up. I won't show you them yet because I need to continue doing some trial and error with the resistors. I need to charge the battery up. At a minute I was just testing to make sure they actually worked, and they did, but the brightnesses are all over the place. The reds are a bit dim, those white ones on the front are really bright. So I might try and I'll charge the battery up before I do anything, and then we'll probably just do a bit of trial and error with the resistors. And this is a cover that I made. There's one underneath that one, and there will be this one which will go underneath there. You can see the wiring is slightly insane, so that will go underneath. I'll screw it in underneath so it covers it all up. But yeah, done that. Painted them and put all the lights in and wired them up, which is awesome. Put the boxes back on, and then up the top here painted the rear and the front bracket gloss black. Looks much better. And I've also drilled out the holes that weren't lined up, so now each bracket, front and rear, has 3 nut and bolts each holding them in place. I might just, this piece here, I might just cut a little nibble out of the back there because it doesn't quite sit properly. You can see it's sort of sat up on an angle, so it just needs a little bit more room to sit down flush like that one. That one's completely flat, whereas that one comes up on an angle. So I might just cut a bit more out of that, but that's not a big thing. And then the other thing I've been doing on the front bulkhead, I put my logo or my name up there for now, just because I had it spare. I've replaced that light. I've also taken that one off, and I've made little rubber grommets for them to sit on, just to hide the wires a bit better. So they're all glued on now, compared to what they were originally, which is just stuffed in place. And then down the bottom, that one there's still setting. I've glued it on, it's just the glue hasn't quite set yet. And over here, that one's set. And the wires underneath for now. So later on, what I'll do, obviously, is I'll run them through the cross member, and then I'll wire them into the marker light circuit. So that'll be hidden up out the way. Same on that side eventually once the glue's set. And yeah, so once those 4 marker lights on the bulkhead are done, it's just really a case of getting the brightnesses sorted out on that lot, and then screwing these back on. They got one under there as well, which at the minute is just held on with double-sided tape, but I'll probably screw it just to remove any doubt of it falling off. And then the trailer's done. Well, I would like to put a cover on the roof, because in certain light you can see where the paint's light and where the paint's heavy. I don't like it, but for now I'm not too worried. I'll have a keep looking on eBay, see if I can find a big piece of red plastic, plastic card, just to go over it, and we'll clamp it in underneath the front and rear brackets. But I'm not too worried for now. You can actually see in the light there, it's quite light there and there, and then you can see a dark patch. I don't like it, it bugs me a bit, so I want to cover it, but it's not the end of the world if it isn't covered right now. I want to get this and the truck done for Devon Truck Show, which is in about 3 weeks, 3 and a bit weeks, so got to get on with it. And yeah, so next video I'll have this done and I'll have the truck done. I got the stickers from Germany from my friend Bjorn, so they're on, but I'll show you all that in the next video. In fact, these are the stickers that he sent me, and they're really cool. He sent me 14 of them. I only asked for 10 or 8, so absolute legend. Anyway, we're getting there. Progresses were good, but obviously last week I was busy progressing on the real truck instead, so it's really cool. But yeah. Anyway, thank you for watching. Hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you in the next one where this and the T-cab will be finished, ready for the shows. So yeah, I'll see you in that one. Cheers.